Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
Well, this could be awkward. It was Mrs. Diddy David Hamilton, the legendary DJ's second wife, who suggested that I conduct this interview with her husband out on the patio, by the swimming pool. She leaves us alone, as you would probably do too, if you knew your husband was going to be talking to a national newspaper about all the women he has loved and lost, and, ye gods, paid for sex with. Diddy and I have been chatting for an hour by the time Drina trots out to join us, bringing more tea. By this time, we have covered some, but not all, chapters of the 85-year-old broadcaster's rather juicy personal life, laid bare in the astonishingly candid autobiography which sits on the table in front of us. The conversation topics so far have included his abandonment of his first wife, who did nothing wrong, for a TV co-presenter he found alluring in a fur coat, his relationship with a very beautiful judge's daughter, his fears he might not have matched up, in romantic prowess, to a lion tamer, his myriad flings with housewives who offered him a bed, and more, for the night, and his horror at being caught in flagrante delicto in a TV dressing room by This Is Your Life's Eamon Andrews, who was quite puritanical, really. I haven't even got round to asking him about that time with the American stewardess, or his liaisons with a series of penthouse pets. We have, though, spoken at length about the time he found himself in a pickle with an escort girl because, as he keeps assuring me, he is not the sort of man who pays for sex. Instead, he came to an arrangement. He paid her in kind, by cutting the ribbon at the opening of her pet shop. Please say you didn't have sex in the pet shop, I say, fearing for Diddy's national treasure status, and grappling with a mental image of him rolling around under the budgie cages and dog biscuits. Oh no, 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 no. Not at all, he clarifies. She came to mine. Anyway, by the time Mrs. Diddy approaches with the tea tray, I wonder if we should shoo her away again. Oh, Drina is very broad-minded, he says, insisting that she's read the book and wasn't remotely bothered. Nor will his loyal fans be reaching for the smelling salts. They lived through the swinging 60s, he says. What a blast it is to spend an afternoon chez Diddy. The nickname, he's 5 feet 6 inches, was bestowed on him by Ken Dodd back in the day, who thought it was funny. David found it less funny, but accepted it on the basis that there were worse things to be called, and it stuck. The Hamiltons, live in a glorious riverside cottage in Sussex, a most tranquil part of the world, but not between noon and 2 p.m. on a weekday, perhaps. I stand on the doorstep for a while, wondering who is playing Elton John at full blast. It turns out David's daily radio show comes live from the attic room, which means his wife can't hear the doorbell. The man whose history on the wireless is almost the history of the medium itself, what DJ today can claim a training in Morse code, emerges from broadcasting to the nation with a pink face and a wide smile, still high on the thrill. He reckons that he's hosted about 13,000 radio shows in his 64-year career, and he's still going strong. I'm the oldest person in Britain to be still doing a national daily radio show, he beams. In truth, he thought COVID would kill off his career, but no. I was due to go on Pointless Celebrities in the pandemic and then I got the call to say they couldn't get insurance for me. I remember walking up the lane with Drina saying, this is it. It's over, but she said, it's not over till the fat lady sings. 2 years later came an offer to join Boom Radio, the station that has scooped up some of those legendary DJs put out to pasture by the BBC. Now 1 million listeners a month tune in to Boom, which he says is causing the BBC to prick up their own ears. And what do they want to do now? They want to launch their own boomer station to oppose us, because we have made it work. Terrible, isn't it? It's so, why. We shall return to his forthright views on the BBC, but the extraordinary thing is that he is still broadcasting daily while fighting cancer. Back in 2022, David was diagnosed with a rare form of blood cancer called polycythemia vera, which is held at bay by chemotherapy. That healthy complexion is actually the result of his cancer, which causes the body to overp.